Good evening, everybody. There are several questions. Question number one is a Zen question. Can you talk about sound of silence? You should not use your ear to hear the sound of silence. Can you hear the sound of silence without using your ears? How is it related to jhana? Now, even if you don't make verbal sound, there always is inner chip inside your mind. And if you can learn how to silence that, you are fully enlightened. Because even if you are in jhana, even in the first jhana, there are 16 mental states. As I said, vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata, mindfulness, saddha, virya, samadhi, all these are mental states. According to Anupada Sutra in Madhyama Nikaya, the Buddha has listed the mental state that Venerable Sariputta was going through when he was in jhanas. And therefore even in the jhanic state, there are inner communication, talk. Real silence arises when you learn to be alone. That is what is called ideal solitude. If you learn to live in solitude, only then can you have real silence. Otherwise, solitude is not loneliness. Solitude is without a second. Ekavihari, na dutiya vihari. In Pali it says Ekavihari, na dutiya vihari. Wherever we go, wherever we live, we always have a companion in us. What is this companion? Our greed. Even if you go to the moon, you go with this companion, and companion talk to you, and you talk to the companion, and therefore you are not alone. Only when you have learned to overcome this or get rid of this companion, you will be in ideal solitude. Only then can you experience the real, deep, profound silence without words. Another thing, friends, to reach that stage, from the very beginning of our meditation, we recommend people not to verbalize anything. The truth is not a word. Truth is things as they are. For instance, impermanence is truth. Impermanence is not a word, although we use a word to express impermanence, but the impermanence itself is not word. Suffering is not a word. You experience it. Selflessness is not a word. You experience it. So, when you come to this state, free from greed, hatred and delusion, you are in the state where you have this, you can have sound of silence. sound of silence is peace. And that is called upasama sukha, happiness of cessation, happiness of peace. Now, next question. You have rewarded me handsomely with so many questions. So let me try to answer as many as I can. Pure mind, silent mind, correct? Yes. Next, on this page there are 3 questions. The third question is, please tell us more about rapture.